I see these videos of, oh, how to cold approach women. I'm just like, oh my God, why? Why are you teaching young men to do something that is counterproductive? The very idea of cold approaching women, it just shows a lack of understanding of female nature. Women want superior men. If you have to cold approach a woman, you are not a superior man. A lot of guys, they'll be like, oh, I talked to her, got her phone number, but when I texted her, she didn't text back. Yeah, that's very common because she just gave you her phone number to get you out of her hair. They want you to go away the whole time you're doing this because the men they actually want would never cold approach them. The men they actually want, they have to try to get those men. Instead of signaling low status, you're gonna signal high status. Instead of you pursuing the women are gonna pursue you. Instead of getting instant results, it's gonna take years of building yourself. The longer term you can think, the better your results will be. What's up, bro? Today, I'm gonna teach you why cold approaching women is actually cringe as fuck and you shouldn't do it. You might have seen all these YouTube videos about how to cold approach, how to get over approach anxiety. First of all, if you have approach anxiety, that's your intuition telling you that maybe you shouldn't be doing that thing. You should listen to your intuition. We have intuition for a reason. It's evolved over millions of years. It's cringe approaching a woman with romantic intent. Take it from me. I've had lots of experience with women. This YouTube channel is about female nature. That's the main topic. And I feel very confident teaching this topic, women dating, love, relationships, because I have such a vast and various experience with women that you guys probably don't have. I spent over a decade in the adult industry. I spent 12 years in a marriage. I've had all kinds of experiences with women, short-term, long-term, medium-term. I've had friendships. I still have friendships with women. I've seen behind the scenes of how women operate. I've gotten to really understand female nature through the lens of evolutionary biology. Men and women are biologically very different, and this leads to a different psychology as well. Our brain structures are different. Our hormone profile is different. So from learning about evolution and from having many years of experience with women, I can tell you guys, when I see these videos about cold approaching women, it is so fucking cringe for many reasons that I'm going to get into in this video. So first of all, approach anxiety. You feel anxious to approach a woman. There is a reason for this. I've done cold approach when I was like a teenager, and I thought this was like something you should do. And I felt that fear and that anxiety, and I overcame it and did it anyway and saw nothing bad happens. As an adult, I don't have anxiety because I take care of my health, my mental health, first of all. I don't really approach, I don't approach people. I just live my life. I'm an extroverted person. And I just talk to people if I feel like it. If I don't feel like it, I don't talk to people. And if a woman is beautiful, if there's a beautiful woman, it's not like something special where I need to talk to her because she's a beautiful woman. Because this is actually very weak behavior to value beauty and sex above everything, which is what most guys do, which is what cold approach is signaling to the woman that you're talking to. The subtext is she's more valuable than you because of her beauty. You're talking to her because you think she's beautiful and you want to extract some value from her. You want to try to get her phone number, get her on a date, and ultimately put your penis inside of her. This is what you want. She's not retarded. She knows this is what you want. And she immediately is in a position of power because she's deciding whether she's going to do any of this stuff. Most women will just give you a phone number because like they'll smile, they'll be nice because men are physically bigger and stronger than them. So it's in her best interest to placate you and just give you what you want so you'll go away. So a lot of guys, they'll be like, oh, I talked to her, got her phone number, but when I texted her, she didn't text back. Yeah, that's very common because she just gave you her phone number to get you out of her hair, even though it doesn't seem like it to you, because men are kind of autistic compared to women. Women's intuition and social calibration. Women have elite levels of social calibration. Women are just on another level when it comes to social situations. Just because she's being nice to you and smiling and gives you her phone number, this means nothing. So going back to the power dynamic, when you are direct with your approach, which is what cold approach is, you are directly telling her that you have interest in her before you even know who she is or what she has to offer. So based on her looks alone, you have decided that you would like to talk to her and that you would like to get her phone number, take her on a date. This gives her power and it relieves you of your power. Instantly, the dynamic is unnatural because naturally, women are supposed to do the pursuing. So when you take it upon yourself to be the one who's pursuing women, you're immediately flipping the dynamic to be unnatural. The natural order of things is that you live your life and develop yourself as a man. As you develop yourself more and more, there will be women who show interest in you. They probably won't directly approach you and try to like get your phone number. Don't expect that to happen, no matter how much you develop yourself, no matter how high you get. Well, actually, that's not true. If your status is high enough, like if you're a celebrity, women will DM you. But DMing is not the same as like women coming up to you in real life and trying to get your phone number and meet up with you. You might have been told, oh, this is masculine. It's the masculine role to do the action and get a woman's phone number and take her out on a date and all this stuff. And yes, action is masculine, but this is the wrong kind of action. So you need to be getting women indirectly, not directly. This is the main point of the video. And I'm going to discuss in a future video, probably after this, I'm going to talk about what's better than cold approach. I'll just give you a hint. Social circle. This is the best way to get women. Social circle is how you get the best women and how you get the highest interest from women because they pursue you all of the time. There's never a point where you are trying to get the woman. If there's ever a situation, whether it's in the beginning when you're trying to get her phone number and take her on a date, or if it's later on when you're trying to marry her, this is the worst. Men are not supposed to develop relationships with women. Men are not supposed to want relationships and romance and commitment, especially from women. Men are supposed to want other things, higher things. You should not be playing in this world of women, this world of feelings and emotions and love and comfort and pleasure. This is a woman's territory. You should be playing in the world of men, which is building yourself, building your body, building your business, and achieving higher and higher status in the world through self-development. This is the actual arena of men. Personal development, rising up the hierarchy of men. You are stronger, faster, better, smarter, richer, everything more and better than the other men. And when you get high enough on the hierarchy of men, women will be pursuing you. And you choose which ones you want. But young men, this is for the young men. You're a young man. You think cold approaching women is a good idea. I'm telling you it's not. I'm an older man. I've done it all. I've seen it all. It's a stupid idea. It's a waste of time, especially getting rejected. Getting like these pickup artists or whatever, these dating gurus, they tell you it's a good thing to get rejected. So you overcome your fear. And like I said in the beginning, I felt approach anxiety. I saw that it was not a big deal. I guess that's fine. But if you're getting constantly rejected, this is horrible for your self-esteem. Your self-esteem and your confidence is the most important thing when attracting women. And you get confidence from success. You have success after success after success, and this builds your confidence. Look at the UFC. When a guy is on a win streak, he has confidence, he feels unstoppable, so his wins continue. And if you're on a losing streak, your losses will continue. So if you're cold approaching women and getting rejection after rejection, that's probably going to continue. You need to step away from it. You need to go back to the drawing board, and you need to develop yourself and actually increase the traits that make you attractive to women. All these young, unattractive men cold approaching women is so cringe. I can't. When I see these videos of, how to cold approach women, I'm just like, oh my God, why? Why are you teaching young men to do something that is counterproductive? The very idea of cold approaching women, it just shows a lack of understanding of female nature. Women want superior men. If you have to cold approach a woman, you are not a superior man. Attracting women, the main thing is demonstrating abundance and pre-selection. So what does this signal if you are cold approaching a woman? Going up to her, because she's beautiful and you want something from her. You want sex with her, you want time with her, and you're going to try to figure out how to offer something in exchange. No, this is wrong. You shouldn't want anything from anyone. You should be self-focused, self-interested, and oriented internally, not externally. This is what signals abundance. Guys who have an abundance of women, they are not cold approaching, no matter how beautiful she is. Guys who have abundance with women and who are pre-selected, they don't care how beautiful a woman is, because a woman's beauty, it doesn't drive them. A woman's beauty isn't doing anything for them, because men who are pre-selected, who have an abundance of options with women, these are higher types of men. They're not driven by lust. They're not fazed by a woman's beauty, because they have beautiful women already. So when you cold approach a woman, I'm not talking about don't speak to women in public. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying don't approach them with romantic intent and tell them, oh, you're so beautiful, can I get your phone number? It's so fucking cringe. Jesus Christ. I can't believe guys do this. And even if the interaction goes well, I'm telling you, 90% of the time, she's not even going to text you back, because it's just a turn off. What you did was just cringe and socially uncalibrated. Now, if you cold approach a random woman, you do it in a way where you genuinely don't give a fuck about her beauty or trying to get something from her, trying to sleep with her. If you're just talking to her as a human being, not like man to woman. And by the way, all these pickup artists, dating gurus tell you, oh, you got to make it man to woman. You don't got to do that. Treat her like a friend. And if you're an attractive man, she will try to make it man to woman instead of platonic friendship vibes. I always treat women as a friend who I might be willing to have sex with if they earn it. You really, guys, you have to have confidence. You have to have self-esteem, and you have to think of yourself as superior, not just to women. Don't be like a misogynist, or do be a misogynist. I mean, it works. Like, women lust after misogynistic men, because a misogynistic man is like the opposite of a beta male. Anyway, I'm not telling you to be a misogynist or a sexist. I'm telling you to feel superior, not just to women, but to all of humanity. Think of yourself as a god among men, and basically that will just make you act correctly. If you were legitimately a god among men, you wouldn't be arrogant, you wouldn't be rude, you would be magnanimous, you would be kind and generous and compassionate, because you're overflowing with power and abundance, and you're just higher than everyone else. So other people are like little children and you're the only adult. How does an adult act with a child? They're not mean or rude or arrogant. They treat the child nicely and playfully. This is how you act when you believe that you're a god. We're getting a little bit esoteric and metaphysical right now. So let's get back down to earth. Let's ground ourselves and practically think about this. Think about this logically. How does cold approaching women signal any type of value that you have? All you're doing is signaling that she has value and that you want her value. This is the subtext. This is the subcommunication. It should be is you have the value and she wants your value. You have high status. You have wealth. You have crafted and carved out a 10 out of 10 aesthetic Greek god physique that she thinks you're sexy as fuck. This is your value. Maybe she doesn't know that you have a business and lots of money, but potentially you could signal high status and wealth. Maybe you have clothing that looks nice or something, but this is really unnecessary unless you want a long-term relationship, which I advise against because you need to develop yourself in solitude. You don't want women distracting you. The dynamic is just completely wrong with cold approach. It's so cringe. Women think it's cringe. I guarantee you that's what they want you to go away the whole time you're doing this, because the men they actually want would never cold approach them. The men they actually want, they have to try to get those men. They don't just sit back and the men come to them. Women have to try to get the top men. If she doesn't have to try to get you and then try to make you fall in love with her, she doesn't want you. You're not good enough for her. If you are trying to get with her on any level, in the beginning, in the middle, or the deep into the relationship, if you're ever going for her instead of her going for you, you're already fucked. So they think it's cringe. I think it's cringe. I have so much experience with women. I understand their psychology to a degree that no one else does on YouTube. So you're going to see this channel blow up once I start getting consistent with these videos. Because truly, guys, you don't understand the depths of my knowledge on women. And I can guarantee you cold approaching women is one of the cringiest, worst things you can do. I alluded to this earlier. The alternative is social circle. You're going to increase your status. For instance, I like Russian ballerinas. This is my type. So if I wanted like a Russian ballerina wife or two, well, all right, let's just say I want a Russian ballerina girlfriend or two or six. What would I do? I wouldn't move to St. Petersburg or Moscow and start cold approaching women who look petite and like they're ballerinas. What would I do? I would get extremely rich and I would open a ballerina academy. I'm the owner. I can make an event and the girls will meet me and they're in a ballerina school that I created. So I'm the highest status person pretty much in their life. And now I have hundreds of ballerinas who are all lusting after me. And I can choose which one I want. Guys want to do cold approach because it's like gambling. It's like, oh, what if I can have sex with this girl today? They don't have patience. They don't want to play the long game of building themselves, personal development, developing themselves as a man over time, increasing their status, and then choosing from the women in their social circle. When you are putting on events, when you're the owner of different organizations, when you're the head of stuff, the top of different hierarchies, social hierarchies, it becomes effortless to get women. But guys don't want to think long term. They want instant results. What are the instant results? The instant results is you waste your time, you waste your energy on a bunch of random women who have no desire for you, because you're signaling that you're in scarcity and that you're not pre-selected and that you have low status. Only low status men do cold approach. Young, broke, low status men. This is the prime target of these dating gurus who preach cold approaching women. All right, guys, this video is running a bit long. I think I want to make this into a series. It's going to be a polemic on cold approach series. I'm thinking maybe like 6 videos, my favorite number. And then after that, I'll do 6 videos of what is the alternative, which is high status why can't I say it? The alternative high status social circle game, where you're at the top of a social hierarchy and then you can just select from all the beautiful women inside of that social group. So I'm gonna destroy cold approach as a concept, and then I'm gonna rebuild and create a different method, something that is the opposite of cold approach. Instead of signaling low status, you're going to signal high status. Instead of you pursuing the women are going to pursue you. Instead of getting instant results, it's going to take years of building yourself. The longer term you can think, the better your results will be. That's basically the point. So I'm going to destroy cold approach. A polemic on cold approach video series coming soon. But that's it for this one. Like the video, subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more about female nature. Buy my ebook, The Brutal Truth of Female Nature. I probably should have said that earlier. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.